so much better than the original.
I mean,
Like it.
you started with Nickelback, and I immediately went, ugh.
Yeah, I know, but the sea shanty is pretty.
All
fire.
right. Do we got volume back on that stream now? Oh, hey, what's up, everybody?
Ooh, I think we've got volume.
we are.
Let's try this again. My name is Doug. I'm here with Tom. We gotta turn that volume
Hold
on.
on, guys. We've got some technical difficulties.
Oh, it's mine. Jeez,
No.
let's try this again. We're a
I feel
bunch
like
of noobs
time
at this.
travel.
What is going on, everybody? I am Doug. We are here with a surprising battle for Tom. He is a very unsuspecting victim here. We sent out a text for one more person for the live battle tonight, and Tom walked in. And what did you find out, Tom?
So these guys lied to me. I feel like I was set up because I walked in and immediately have to deal with all three members of the black team. And I am the one person here today that is not on that team. And I feel like because of that, I'm kind of at a disadvantage.
You might be targeted.
Yeah,
It's a fair way to feel.
right. So, but because of that, I brought some fire with me today. We already did disclose what our commanders are, but now that you have volume, I will let you know that my commander is going to be Yarok the Desecrated. So hopefully they will be able to keep up with what we got going on here.
I've got Shalob, Child of Ungoliant. And
Playing Spider Travel, Johnny.
I'm
Is that you? The one you pulled out
Cast
of
the
that?
Wide Web. That's the one that I pulled on the other episode.
That's the one. Yeah.
Nice.
And it's happening.
I'm playing Kali of the Vast. Hopefully drop in some free angels, demons, and dragons.
Hopefully not.
I am playing Cody, which only one of these fools knows exactly what's about to happen, but it's built around chaos.
So whoever starts attacking Butters immediately is the one who knows.
Absolutely.
All right.
So we're doing a mosh.
Unless we all
tonight.
decide to attack Butters immediately.
We're going to be doing this in mosh style tonight. No teams. And tune in after the live at around 8 o'clock tonight, and we'll tell you about our very next giveaway. It's going to be the Choose Your giveaway. We'll tell you all about that after the live.
And cool. Nobody here was able to hear previously. We already rolled to see who was going to go first, and that ended up being Josh.
Yours truly, right here.
So keep an eye out, though, for the end of this. Doug will be back with an announcement about a fun little MTG Casual Commander giveaway.
All right, gentlemen, if you need any help with rulings along the way, I will be hanging out in the back with that red-bearded freak Sultan.
Weeds.
Oh, no. Can he hear that?
I don't
He might be able to hear it, but at the end of the day, whatever.
fine.
I'm going to go ahead and go down 4. Oof.
That's okay.
All right.
It's probably a smart
As soon as everybody's ready with their hands,
I'm
get
ready.
things off.
I have
I'm just
an
gonna go.
acceptable starting hand now.
All right. Cool deal. So I'll draw. I will then play a Marsh Flats. And there you go.
Here, play Vault of Champions untapped because I have 2 or more opponents, and say go.
All right. I am going to play a Choked Estuary, and I will reveal this swamp from my
Ooh,
hand
Tom's got a swamp.
so that it can come into play untapped.
He's ramping.
I almost forgot to draw my card. And then I will say go.
No, he's not ramping.
No, it wasn't green.
There you go. There's some ramp.
Oh,
There's
there's
some
some,
ramp.
cheating going on.
Right.
Let's go.
Johnny Boy, that's your end step. I'm going to crack my Marsh Flats.
Crack
Take a
it.
point of damage. I'm going to go find a
Mountain.
Godly Shrine.
Mountain.
Ooh, and then put it into play untapped and take the 2 damage.
And then on the end of his turn.
You can still do it that way, though.
Hurt yourself more.
Right? We're already playing Kali. That's fine. Just take the damage.
There's a Godly Shrine. Tapped. Sir. Draw my card. Try not to knock any more of it over.
Right? Making a mess over there.
Yeah, pretty much. I think then I'm just going to play Swamp. Pass the turn.
Pass turn.
All right, this probably isn't going to end well. Play Mountain. Go ahead.
I mean, I think that
It didn't end badly. It's
didn't,
just
seem,
about
didn't seem terrible.
I'm gonna draw my card. Ooh, that's exciting. I'm then gonna go ahead and play a forest. And it wasn't turn one, but I will tap my Choked Estuary to play a Soul Ring.
Bunch of cheaters.
And then I will tap my Soul Ring
Right.
and my forest to play a Farhaven Elf.
Nice fair magic over.
And I will go ahead and grab a basic land and put it into play tapped.
He's ramping.
I think I'm gonna grab an island. And after that, I will pass the turn over to Johnny Boy.
There we go. Draw a card. We will.
Okay. Cut butters.
Lead cover scout. Drop the evolving wilds and say go.
See, I'm not the only one
Draw a
ramping.
card. Play the Sacred Foundry. Tapped. So go.
Play Island, and we'll draw Cody.
There's a Cody. So
I can-
Butters is no longer allowed to play
Permanent
permanent spells.
But I can do some shenanigans when I get one more mana.
Sure can.
Go ahead.
Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead, untap. I will draw. I'll lay a swamp as my land, and then we're just gonna go ahead and pay the 2 and black, blue, green, and we'll go ahead and get Yarok, my commander, out there.
And say Yarok.
And Josh doesn't have any blockers yet, so we'll just go ahead and swing the elf in for 1.
Sure. Take it.
And I am good to go after that.
Really nice to get 1 green mana.
Oh, I bet.
Here.
Is it still very quiet, Alex? We might just not be talking a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
We're really concentrating on what Butters is doing.
well, Butters is the one playing with weird oddball stuff over there.
we're-
So
Not
we're-
really comfortable.
I'm gonna discard that and say go.
Ooh, oh, no.
Yeah, like I said, yeah.
that's
So
pretty-
Butters goes to discard phase, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, that is unfortunate.
Yeah.
That's all right. I don't know. Still kind of worried about that Yarok over there. Next thing Tom plays is going to be probably a double ETB trigger.
It would be nice. Unfortunately, I don't quite have anything yet. So we're just going to go ahead and drop in an Arcane Lighthouse. And then, let's see what we got here. So this would be... Yeah, we can do that. Nope, can't do that. I don't have a second green. So instead, let's go ahead and pay 2,
Tom, what you
3,
got?
4, and I'll drop in a panharmonica.
Ooh.
So when I do start playing things that are important,
Double.
I can get double triggers.
Oh,
Nice.
here we go.
You don't like where this is going?
No, I don't like where this is going here.
And I don't really feel like I have any good attacks, so we'll just say go.
Oh, we talking just fine.
Come on, Johnny boy, what you got?
Okay.
What isn't good, Alex? Panharmonica is great.
Shalab.
Not good.
Everybody's got, or my spiders have Death Touch and Ward 2.
That's
Cool.
unfortunate.
Yeah. So
That
I'll
does
attack Tom for that guy's Ward 2.
4-2.
No trample or anything?
No trample, just Death Touch.
All right.
When he dies, when something dies, I get a food token.
All right, I will block it with my Farhaven Elf, and then it will die. You can have your food token.
You deal me 2? Or how?
You're attacking me.
Yeah,
It's a 1/1.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's what I thought. I'm gonna put the food token out here. That's your
So
elf.
Tom,
Look at your elf, buddy.
2.
No,
It doesn't have trample.
no, there's no trample.
Oh, yeah.
No, this is
So,
another.
yeah.
Try and cheat over there.
I'll say
No.
no. Yeah.
Untap.
Give me some
Draw a
food.
card.
Spider's gotta eat, right?
Things gotta eat. You're not wrong.
Right. So I'm gonna pay 3. I'm gonna play Stinkweed Imp.
Ah,
That's not great.
Play my land for turn. Should be a Baroque Garrison and return this mountain.
Underrated lands. I just don't use them often enough.
I will then move to combat. Tom, you got no flyers.
Sure don't.
So that's a Kalia.
So 2 in the air.
And then I will drop a Gisela the Broken Blade on top of that.
Oof. Also at me.
Flying first strike, lifelink.
What's the total on her?
4. 3.
So another 4.
Then I will gain 4.
okay, who's that angel?
4-3. Flying first strike, lifelink.
So I will take a total of 6.
Ouch.
And then I will be good.
Come on, Link.
Come on, Butters.
Why are we letting Butters live?
I don't know.
Because he's
They're all
sitting there.
killing Butters right now.
Because he's sitting there with 3 lands, and we all feel bad.
We're gonna take the 2. Just
He's finally going to do something.
half the 4th land.
Okay.
Actually, I'm not going to.
Alright.
I'm
Let's
letting off. Go ahead.
Let's just all hope it's not that stupid enchantment that turns all your mountains into islands and all your
Draw a
plains.
card.
I can't play it anyway because Cody's on my field. I can't play it right now.
Oh, thank God.
Alright.
I'm
So
so dumb. I'm trying to play my dinosaurs.
I'm
Can't
gonna
nothing.
play.
It's my teammates over here screwing me.
I'm gonna play a watery
It's like, what the
grave,
heck,
and we're gonna go ahead and leave that tapped. I'm not
Come on,
gonna,
Tom.
not gonna shock myself.
Boo.
That's an option. You know?
So, but what I am gonna do is I'm gonna tap a green, a blue, and 1, and I'm gonna play an Uro, Titan of Nature's Wrath.
No.
And when it enters the battlefield or attacks, I
That
get to
doesn't sound
gain
good.
3 life and draw a card.
It's not good.
Then I can put a land card from my hand onto the battlefield.
All right, say that
So-
again. From the top.
Okay. Enters the battlefield.
Yeah.
I gain 3.
Okay.
And draw a card. And then I can put a land from my hand into play.
Okay.
So first trigger, I'm going to gain my 3.
You're
You're
going to
going to
gain.
draw a card.
But it's more than that, Tom.
I'm doing each instance separate
Okay.
because it's got to be separate.
Right.
Because I can now play a Mortuary Fire as my land for
Right.
that one. When it enters the battlefield, I can put a creature card from my graveyard on top of my library, which will be the Farhaven Elf. Second trigger, because of Yarok.
Right.
I will gain my 3. I will draw my card. And then I do not have a land to put into play.
Right.
Third trigger, I will gain my 3. And then I will draw a card.
I ain't scared.
And then I do not have another land to put into play.
Right.
So then After that happens, because Uro did not escape, I have to
Yes.
sacrifice him. So he will go to my graveyard. Which leaves me with a little bit of mana that I can do some things with. Which is going to be, I'm going to tap my swamp. I'm going to tap the choked estuary for a black. And then I'm going to tap my soul ring. And then I will play this ravenous chupacabra I just drew.
Ouch.
And when it enters the battlefield, the first target, I'm going to have it blow up Shalab.
It's got ward 2.
2 life or 2 mana?
2 mana.
Ooh, I guess I can't target the Shalab. What are your other...
And I think it's all your spiders, right?
Right.
Yeah, both spiders.
He's got 2 elves as well.
I've got 2 elves. Yeah, they're real threatening.
No, I mean, but I have to have targets. I was just hoping to pick something a little bit more valuable because I can smoke Cody, I can smoke Kalia,
Sure.
and I was gonna go for just everybody's commander, but I can't because of the ward 2. So instead, I guess I will take out your Thornwield Archer.
That makes the most sense.
So we'll get 1 target from each player. Try and at least balance out.
Right.
Rather than just making the obvious choice and going Kalia and Gisela. As good of a choice as that would be.
Oh, no, you're not. Definitely not.
So,
Oh, shit.
and then, because I'm still in it, Butters has no blockers, so I'm going to go ahead and swing Yarok at Butters, which will be 3 commander damage.
Ouch.
And he has lifelink, so I will gain 3. And then I'll pass the turn.
This game's going the wrong direction.
Seriously.
Would have been fine, but he smoked my out.
Right?
I mean, triple trigger Ravenous Chupacabra is pretty nasty.
Yeah, that's not good.
4 mana well spent.
I'm actually surprised you didn't smoke the Giselle.
I'm going to cultivate and search my library for 2 basic land cards, reveal them, put 1 onto the battlefield, tap the other into my hand. And then, what do you got there for blockers?
I have a 2/2 with no specific abilities
Okay.
anymore.
I'll send Recluse and you,
What's the total?
4. And with that touch.
I think I'll just take the 4.
Okay. And Shalom will go at you.
Doing nothing over here in my landscape.
big
How much is it?
8.
Ooh, that's rough.
8.
Ouch.
Grab a bigger dice for that
It's a
a-hole.
big fat spider, so
There,
we'll
we
put
got you
that
right
in
up here.
right
Yep, look at that. I still just put dice in the corners just so.
Yep.
Just putting a forest in my hand.
That's fair.
You got up to the teddy boy.
I'm good, yeah. I mean, I feel all right.
All right, I'm gonna untap and draw. Maybe my mountain is my land for turn.
But I didn't kill the Gisela because I wanted Kalia dead, because even if I killed Gisela, he can still just swing with Kalia.
True.
Which drops him a free whatever the heck is in his hand.
It's very true. It's very, very true.
At least I know what Gisela is.
Right.
This one's a game, kids.
I think
Gotta stay hydrated.
I'm gonna play Demonic Tutor.
Uh-oh. Es no bueno.
You know what?
It's not
I don't. I don't know what, Johnny.
I'm gonna eat this little guy.
To gain a couple life.
Yeah.
Google.
Josh's like, what's he doing over there? What can he do? To
Yeah.
I was
That's kinda what
looking.
I was thinking.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Josh
Josh
was like, he went, you know what? And I was like, is he gonna counter it or something?
all the other reversals and copies are in red. They're not in blue.
Right.
So
Flash in a what is it? Opposition agent? Like,
Maybe.
Like, you know what, Josh? Actually, I'd like to search my deck instead.
Right. Terrible. So we're gonna go find that card.
Can I sit here and cry?
I'm not gonna cry.
Well, it's probably not going to be me, but maybe.
Well, you're doing pretty good.
Not really.
I mean,
I need 1 green mana, and then I'll be at least in a reasonable shape.
Yeah.
Pay
For a blocker.
And I'll play a Quicksilver Amulet.
ooh, that's powerful.
That's not good.
No.
Neutralize.
That's
You guys do it.
the problem.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, I mean, it's
I'm playing what what the deck is giving me, man.
Right.
It's
well, no. That time you're playing what you went and got from your deck. But it's an alternative to be able to get the stuff out without having to have Kali on.
Right.
How much mana do you have over there? 5?
Everybody loves
1,
alternatives.
2, 3,
Right?
4, 5, 6.
So you're one off playing Talia again?
No, I can play her again.
Uh-oh.
And then I am done. Go ahead.
4. Oh, yeah?
But he can't protect her yet, which is kind of part of the problem.
Right.
If you can't protect Kalia, it gets rough.
Yeah.
Because she is kind of a kill on site commander.
More or less.
Because you let her swing, and all of a sudden it's all like, oh, by the way, here is something really, really horrible.
I have to do this with what's on the board, and I don't want to right now, but
Get a board wipe.
our Revelation,
Destroy all non-land permanents.
just destroy all non-land permanent, and it only costs 3 white because there's 11 things on the board.
That's
Non-land permanents.
that is all the things.
That's silly. What does that mean? My soul ring goes away?
Yep.
Yep.
This was
And my panharmonica.
outside of a green. This was the only way I
Yeah,
could have
yeah.
done something.
Nice job, Butters.
I mean, I get why you did it.
Right. Same here.
I
mean, he is at 27.
yeah, like
he's the only one below
right.
40.
I get why you did it. That sucks, but you know,
Go ahead.
with the reset, I will say at least I'm looking pretty solid because as far as just
You have mana?
goes,
Yeah, you have the mana
I'm
to do it.
sitting on a decent pile of mana, so I'll draw my card for the turn. I'll play a command tower as my land, and then we will go ahead and go a blue, a black, a green.
It's too many.
1, 2,
It's too many.
Yara.
It's not good.
2, and we'll just go ahead and get Yara
Oh, yeah,
back out
okay,
there,
Yeah, of course.
and we'll say go.
Of course.
All right. Well,
If you can do it, you do it.
Yep.
there we go. Let's see.
It's sad to see my panharmonicon go.
Oh,
Triple
that's a
triggers is so
spider.
good.
Right.
And I'll say go.
All right. I'll untap.
Anything specific the obelisk spider does?
It's got reach, and whenever it deals combat damage to a creature, you put a -1/-1 counter on that creature.
6.
And whenever I put a one or more -1/-1 counters on a creature, each opponent loses 1 life, and I gain 1 life.
Neat. All right.
So, and he's a 1/4, so
Yeah.
you know, it's all right. I'm not mad.
Everybody just replays their commander.
Except for me.
I mean,
This is the most expensive commander I've run in a
maybe
while.
Butters
Oh,
should
yeah,
replay
I'm sure.
Cody.
I usually
No, Butters can't play nothing.
No, I can.
What is
Board
it?
wipe again?
do it, Butters, do it, Butters, do it.
Oh, no, don't do it, Butters.
Naked Singularity.
Oh,
What does that do?
Butters.
So, cumulative upkeep 3. Instead of their normal mana, plains produce mountains, islands produce forests, swamp produce white, mountains produce blue, and forests produce black.
We are going to deal
I'm
with
just going to pass this around as your turns
Yeah.
go, just so you
Yep.
can, yep,
because that is going to get
and
complicated.
you can go. Yeah, I need to make up cards
And
for
it's
that
not,
just so it's
and
easy.
it's not basic land types. It is
Is-
just if it produces that, it produces this.
Yep.
Okay.
And what is that, an artifact?
Yep.
Yep. All right. So I'll untap. I will draw. I will lay my land for the turn, which will be a forest. Okay.
But
So
it's not a forest.
okay. So islands produce green. So
That's
I'm gonna
be a
go
problem.
ahead and a green and a green. And then 1, 2, 3, 4.
Naturalize. Twice. For good measure.
No.
Get rid of that thing. Vanquish it!
I will cast a Great Henge
Uh-oh.
because Yarok has 3 power, so it costs 3 less.
Yep.
And then that leaves me with 3 mana, and I will actually wait.
Future.
I can tap the Great Henge, which is for green, which will produce 2 black. And then I will tap my Mortuary Mire. No. I'll tap my Command Tower to produce an island, which will produce a green. So that I can replay the Farhaven Elf.
It definitely is a hilarious card.
So, and then with Farhaven Elf, I will get to find 2 basic
It's a fun
land
card.
cards.
It's not going to be hilarious for me.
Yeah, because all your mana doesn't produce shit that you can play.
And I guess I'm
I mean, some of it does.
I mean,
An
my swamps
island.
produce white, right? So,
The green produces black.
right.
My blue will finally produce green.
And a swamp.
I'll actually have green mana that I
It's
can use.
ridiculous.
No, you guys, you're playing this wrong.
Go, because
What?
it's only basic
You
land.
guys are all playing that wrong.
Yeah, because it's probably basic land.
It's planes produce that.
Okay,
so
yeah.
if you have a non-basic land, it produces exactly
Yeah,
what it
good-
would produce
good point.
otherwise.
But yeah.
So
Yep.
don't
I
get
mean,
stopped up on
either
that.
way, it still works out for you. Your turn's probably not much different.
Like your basic land, your non-basic
Okay.
lands remained unchanged.
Yep.
Yep.
Unless it's a plains forest.
But yeah, it's probably
Okay,
still not a whole
so
lot different.
I think my turn, what I said for the mana might be different, but I have the mana to still
Yeah.
do what I did.
Yeah.
Sure.
Right.
No, I'm
We'll
just
say
making
yes.
sure you guys aren't stopping yourselves
Yep,
up on that.
No,
Yeah.
it's all good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
I
it's
appreciate
it's a
the.
confusing card all the way around.
Okay, so it is just the basic lands change.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So then I used the Farhaven Elf
Either way, I have a
to
green
grab
fist.
2 basics, grabbed an island and a swamp. They both come into play tapped. And then because I tapped the Great Henge, I gain 2 life. And the Farhaven Elf will come into play with a +1/+1 counter. And then if I can get a cut, I get to draw a card.
There you go. Basic land.
You'll never know.
Maybe someday.
All right, and I already played that for the turn. I did that, and we are done. And you can go ahead and go.
That doesn't seem like fun.
It is a decent amount of stuff to keep track of.
Mm-hmm.
Because yeah, most of my lands are either basic lands or have
A base land type.
a base land type.
So you just have to separate the ones that don't, so you know.
Right.
Forest makes black, right? Yeah.
Because Command Tower isn't going to matter, Mortuary Mire isn't going to matter, that
3,
produces
4,
right, and then...
5, I'm going to play Rise again. Return my not walled